Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Wednesday, and the date is 6th of October 2021. Yesterday, as me and Dia discussed just now, we were talking about who?
Producer.
A producer. Omar, a producer is who? Is a living thing that what?
Is a living thing that makes its own food.
Excellent, excellent. Does all living things make their own food?
Huh?
Does all living things make their own food inside
Yeah.
their bodies? No.
No.
Yeah, Amar. Excellent. Only a plant can do that. How? They absorb the energy from the sunlight. They will take the energy from who? Huh?
The sunlight.
The sunlight, and then mix this energy with the water and the carbon dioxide from the air and turn it to what? They will turn
Food.
it to something. They will produce something. Hi, Ryan. What they are going to produce? Plant will produce,
Fruit,
or we call it
sugar,
sugars. Excellent, excellent. Because not only the fruit has sugar, also the leaves. Because if there's any other living things eating those plants, they are going to take the energy from this plant. So let's agree on something before we continue, boys. Whoever make their own food, what do we call them? A
producer,
producer. Everyone, habibi. Everyone tell me. If they are making their own food, what do I call them?
producer,
Producer. Why? Because they produce for us sugars. They produce for other animals sugars. All right. And also don't forget the process that they make to make sugar. We call it photosynthesis. What do we call it?
photosynthesis,
Yes, this is the name of the process, how they make their own food. All right? Okay. Now, we agree that the plant have energy from where? It got the energy from the sunlight. Now, what do you think will happen if an animal came and eat these plants? What will happen? Look at this giraffe. A giraffe is eating what? A giraffe is eating leaves from the tree. The leaves from the tree, they have energy in them. Is that right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. When the giraffe eats the leaves and it come here down and
it gets energy.
excellent, it gets energy. Okay. Now a giraffe. Does a giraffe make her own food?
No.
No.
go bathroom?
Of course, ya Khalid. Close your camera and when you come back, please open it. Okay? Very good. All right. Ha habibi. Now, the giraffe took the energy from the leaf. Now the giraffe have the energy inside. Okay. Can I call a giraffe a producer?
No,
No. Why? Why I can't call it a producer?
it doesn't make its own food.
Excellent. So if it doesn't make its own food, I can't call it a producer. I'm going to call it a consumer. Now open with me to page 170. 170, please. And let's underline the very important word, consumer. Why do I call it a consumer? Because it is a living thing eating another living thing. See? The giraffe is eating who? The plant. The giraffe is a living thing, and also the plant is a living thing. So when I have two living things eating each other, or one of them is eating the other, I call it a consumer. What do I call it? Excellent. Open your mic. Excellent, boys. It's consumer because it is a living thing eating another living thing. Very good. Very good. What about the energy we said? Now, who was the first? Who is the first in energy? Who give energy? Who's the owner of the energy?
The plant.
The sunlight. The sunlight gives the plant energy, and then the plant will give this animal energy. Okay, think about it. Now, this giraffe, is there anybody else will eat this giraffe? Is there any other animals will eat this giraffe?
Yes.
Of course. Of course, yes,
Yes.
that's right. Okay, what do I call these animals who will eat this giraffe? Can I call them producers?
Consumer.
Excellent, Yad. Also, we call them consumer. So now, how many kinds of consumer do we have? Huh? How many kinds of consumer do we have?
A lot.
Okay, think about it. Now, let's write down here. Consumer. Okay.
Giraffe.
This is a consumer. Okay, we called the giraffe consumer. What was the giraffe eating?
The plant.
Only plant. Okay, and okay, for animals who eat only plant, what do I call them? They all eat only.
Consumer.
Okay, they are consumers, but what are the type of this consumer? Okay, if it's
The
eating,
consumer.
I'm gonna tell you, ya habibi, it's new. Okay, if this consumer eating only a plant, I will call this consumer a herbivore. Huh? What do I call it?
Herbivore.
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 So herbivore, who's herbivore? Animals who eat only what?
Oh, it's plant.
Only plant and only plant. Huh? I'm gonna write down plant. Huh? Plant and only plant. All right. So animals that eat other living things, we call them consumer. Okay? Consumer because they eat living things. But they eat only plants. What do I call them? Herbivore.
Herbivore.
What about animals?
Herbivore.
Other animals? Huh?
Carnivore.
Excellent. We call them carnivore. Bravo. Carnivore. Very good. Very good.
Forgot the E.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, let me. Oh. Okay. Carnivore. All right. Carnivore. And what do they eat, carnivores?
Meat. Meat.
So other animals. Other animals. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we have animals who eat both. What do we call them?
A lion.
Okay, the lion can eat grass. Are you sure?
Omnivore.
No, the lion
Very
is
good, Riyaz. We call them omnivores. Like who?
The bear.
animal.
The bear, excellent. So the bear can eat what and what?
Fish
Plants
and
and meat.
Fish and, excellent. And what? Plants, very good. Very
Plant.
good. Excellent, excellent. So omnivores can eat plant and
meat.
meat. Very good. Or we can call it other animals. Excellent, excellent. Plants and meat. So how many consumer we are taking today? How many consumer do you know?
3.
3 consumers. Hi, Umar. Umar, tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 consumers. Why do I call them consumers in first place? Because they are living things eating?
Yeah.
Eating living things. Let's write it down. They are living things, huh?
Miss me, we need a copybook.
Yes. And the bear eats honey.
Excellent.
Miss, we need the
Notebook.
copybook.
Do you have a copybook?
I have.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then bring
Yes.
it out. Bring it out. Very good.
Yeah, me, I have.
Miss, look at this one.
Okay. Just a minute. Let me erase the arrows over here. I'm going to erase this one. Start writing with me. Yes, you can read. Oh,
I bring it.
the copybook?
yes. Now you can write. So consumers are living things who eat other living things. And these are the types of consumers. Very good.
Miss, what's copybook?
Science copybook, or you can write it in a piece of paper. And put this piece of paper, staple it on the book, inside the book.
I just write living things eat other living things.
And then these are the type, 3 types. Okay. And I'm gonna write for you, who is a producer? Hi, Habib. Hi, Mama.
It is a plant who makes their own food.
Excellent.
Miss, we need to write this one.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have space.
Where? Where, Habib, you are writing? Not in the book, in a piece of paper, ya Mama.
Just I write. No.
Habibi, you write in the notebook or in a piece of paper, not inside the book. Okay?
I write like this. See.
Excellent. Okay, consumer. Okay, you can write it again down. Put it down so you can have enough space to write what are consumers. Consumers are living things eating other living things.
What I write down?
Habibi, you have to write who are consumers. Who are consumers?
Living things who make their own food.
Consumers, not a producer. And over here, a producer, like a plant. I'm gonna write it.
What I write down? This one.
All of it, يا
This
حبيبي. Yes, يا ماما.
write it down. But I write consumers. I write it up. Okay, I will write it all of it up.
Close your mouth.
Okay. Okay, حبايبي.
Must I don't finish.
I know, حبيبي. You will have time.
Finish.
It's okay. Take your time, ya mama. Take your time. I just need to discuss this with you. All right? So, first thing, a producer will take what? Will take the energy from the sun, and then it will pass it to who? To the consumer. It will pass it to who? To the consumer. So
Consumer.
who took the energy first place?
The producer.
Excellent, the producer, which is the sun. Very good. So the producer, over here, I'm gonna draw the sun. Okay, the producer took the energy from the sun, and when the consumer came and ate these plants, they took the energy from these plants. Is that right?
Yeah.
Very good. So you can draw a sun and you can write inside the sun energy. What should you write inside the sun? Over here, you can write energy. Okay,
Need colors.
as you like. If you want to make it look beautiful, of course you can use colors. Hi again.
Miss, look what I have.
Show
Miss,
me,
do we
Khalid.
write in the book or what?
Habibi, you did not write, ya mama. What is this, ya Khalid? A boy or a girl?
Why?
Boy, is he studying with us? Very good. Now let him tell us the energy source is where, from the consumer, producer, or the sun?
Miss, page what?
Done.
Miss.
Yes.
Page what? It's in the copybook.
Sorry, boys again.
I bring her sister.
Miss, what page?
Do not
I
write it in the
bring
book.
my sister.
Write it in the notebook. You can write this in the notebook, ya mama.
Okay.
She's studying with us.
Okay. So what is the energy source, ya Khalid? Ask your toy. What is the energy source? Is it the consumer, producer, or from the sun?
Consumer.
Really? The energy source, from where energy comes to us, or from where plants takes energy? From where? From producer or consumer, or from the sunlight?
Sunlight.
Excellent, excellent. Very good, boys. So whenever I ask you about the energy source, you must tell me the energy source comes from the sun. Energy source comes from
Sun.
Excellent. And then the sunlight will give the energy to the producer. After that, when someone eats this producer, they take the energy from them. We call it a name. When energy goes from a living thing to other living thing to other living thing, do you know what do we call it? We call it a food chain. And
Miss, when the bird eat like apple is have inside it seeds, and when he
Fly is the
yeah,
is
the
the seed.
seeds go down,
yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
and there is new plant.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. This is how do plants reproduce. Very good. Very good. Excellent, ya Khalid. I'm so happy that you are aware of your lessons. Very good. This is
Me, no, I know
nice.
this lesson.
Me and Omar all
Me
day we go together and we study together.
Nice. Very cool. I'm so happy that you are learning and memorizing all your lessons. Okay, Habibi. If you finish writing, please tell me.
No, I will don't finish because I don't write this one. This
Yes,
one
I
I don't
am
write.
at its make its own food with processed feed.
Photosynthesis.
No, I am at process photosynthesis.
Okay, boys, did you finish?
No, I will
Why you are
take
not
many more
writing?
time.
I'm at this.
Miss, I finished.
Very good. Very good.
But I did.
Rayan Habibi, did you finish your mama?
I finished.
Very good. Excellent. There is another type, producer, consumer, and we said consumer are living things eating other living things. Do you know that there are some living things eating dead things and they are not alive? Huh? Who eats dead things? Do you know any animal who eats dead things?
Tiger.
Yeah, lion.
Tiger.
No, the lion eats meat.
Dinosaur.
No, there's no
Dinosaur
dinosaurs these days. We don't have
Miss, the
dinosaurs.
snake.
No, they're not. Okay,
What?
let me tell you. We call them
What?
decomposers. Have you ever seen a fungi or a mushroom?
Bird.
Habibi Khalid, have you ever seen a mushroom? Huh?
Mushroom?
Yes?
I don't know.
A
No,
mushroom or a fungi?
no.
Okay.
Yes.
Something called fungi. They eat dead organisms. Dead organism, like what? When the tree is dying and it's not living anymore, you can see fungi upon it or bacteria. Fungi and bacteria, we call them decomposers. What do we call them? Decomposers.
Decomposer.
Excellent, because they don't eat living things or they don't make their own food. They need dead organisms. What do they need? dead organisms.
Organism.
Usually they are very tiny and small. We cannot see them always with our own eye. We need telescope, we need microscope to see the fungi or the bacteria. But sometimes we can see them. If you finish, I want to show you a picture of them. Did
I
you
finished
I will
last.
finish. I will finish tomorrow, يا miss.
طيب يا حبيبي, wow, يا إياد, show it to me again. Iyad, put it again to the camera closer. Look at your friend's paper. It's very, very nice. Good, good.
I want to see.
Excellent. Show it to him, ya Iyad. He did not see it.
Wow, very
Khalid,
good.
Mama, you can always go back to the recorded session and see the video again, okay?
Miss, because I don't know how to go to recording.
Right. Okay, you can ask your mommy to help you.
Just
My
we
mom,
got it.
After we finish, I can
To
go to the recording. Okay?
Know how to go to recording.
Very good.
know.
Okay.
Go to don't know.
But
All right. Over here, we talked about the consumers. And who are the consumers? Living things who eat other living things. Over here, huh? A living thing that eats other living thing, we call it a consumer. Okay? See, what are a decomposer? A decomposer is an organism that breaks down dead organism for food. What do we call it? A decomposer. Like who? Do you know like who? Like earthworms, mushrooms, huh? I'm gonna show you a picture of them. See?
But Miss, I don't know.
Bacteria. Or all are examples of decomposer. Now take a look at this picture. Take a look at this one. This is what? This is a mushroom. A mushroom. Yes. Mushroom. A mushroom is a decomposer. Why? Because it breaks down this tree to eat food and grow. Now this is a decomposer. A tree is dead already. See? The tree is dead. It's not living anymore. So this mushroom breaks down the tree so it can grow. Do you understand?
Yes.
Many
Yeah.
decomposers have special chemicals that help them break down dead organisms. So if they see a dead organism, they will spread chemicals. They need chemicals to break the dead organism down so they can eat
Is the
and
class
grow.
finished?
Not yet. We have 4 minutes more. Not yet, Habibi. Not yet, ya Gilby. Yes, we still have 4 minutes. Okay, so in this class, boys, we learned about producers, consumers, and decomposers. Now, a turtle is what? Who can tell me? A turtle is what? Consumer, producer, or a decomposer?
Decomposer.
Are you sure? Do they eat dead organisms?
Reproducer.
Producer, they make their own food, ya Faris? Huh? What do they eat? What do
Yes.
turtles eat?
Consumer.
Consumer, excellent. Why?
Turtle eats squid. Turtle eats jellyfish.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you sure?
no.
And
They eat squid
and
and
seaweed.
If they eat jellyfish, they will die.
Oh, hi, ya habibi. So the turtle will eat the seaweed, the squid, and scallops. So they can eat both plants and animals. What do I call them? Are they herbivore, omnivore, or carnivore?
Omnivore.
Wait.
Omnivore.
Omnivore.
Why
Omnivore.
omnivore? Why? Because they can eat
Plants and meat.
excellent plants and meat. What about this jaguar? This jaguar will eat what? This jaguar,
turtle,
monkeys, and
so what do I call it?
carnivore,
Carnivore.
carnivore,
Excellent. What about this giraffe?
herbivore,
Herbivore. Why?
herbivore.
Because it will eat only
It only
what?
eats plants.
Plants. So let's check this one out over here. Decide whether each organism is a carnivore, omnivore, herbivore, or a decomposer. Put a check mark in the correct column. Now, sea turtles, are they carnivore, omnivore, herbivore?
Which page?
Carnivore.
Omnivore.
Omnivore.
Page
Which page?
171 يا حبايبي.
171.
171.
171.
Yes. So a sea turtle is
Is an omnivore.
omnivore. Jaguar is which one? A jaguar?
Carnivore.
Carnivore. Excellent. And the giraffe is
Omnivore.
herbivore. What about mushroom?
Herbivore.
What about mushroom?
Decomposer.
Decomposer. Excellent. Decomposer. Well done, everyone. That was everything for today. Thank you so much for participating. We'll definitely see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.